This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right. How are you doing out there? All fans of the NFL. And for the case of Jerome Boger, it should stand for NFL not for long. But I do digress. We will get into that. But I am very happy to say I'm joined here by my compadre, mi paisan. And I think I said it right. Even
you
with
did say that. You
said
did
it with
that. Good job. Good work.
And hey, mi paisan. Hey, and I'm not going to swear because I have an F word that's another, but we're not doing it because we're on Roku TV. You're watching it in and out. No, that for all you guys that are faded right now, that was not you. That was actually the camera fading in and out. This is my buddy, the Philly sports guy, who I am proud to say is my brother from another mother. How you doing there, Mr. Philly sports guy, aka Jamie for me?
Hey, listen. Well, I appreciate you having me come on today, as we are, we get to commiserate together. However, it had nothing to do with anybody in stripes for us.
Oh my goodness.
None of the zebras caused our problems. It was a
guy in
somebody that you actually don't like.
Somebody I don't like.
Somebody you don't like.
Oh, I want to hear about that.
He typically goes by the GOAT.
Oh, the swear word. The swear word on this show. We won't say him. I call him Primatama. Other fans, there is a fan, and if she's out there, we call him the princess. But I will say I want to see a game that's decided fairly and with that want to see as well. Okay, well there we go. I'm a sight of sore eyes as well. We are getting some feedback. Thank you for saying that. Touchdown Stillers.
They just scored.
They just scored. Okay.
Yeah, they're kicking the extra point as we speak.
Okay, well, good. Yeah. And Matt, this is yeah, I know I said Vicky,
Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. And I'm very happy about that. Hey, listen, it's okay that we lost, because when you're playing against the defending Super Bowl champions,
that's right,
as the number 7 seed, you take your lumps sometimes.
That's
but
right.
Dallas sucks, and they got beat by the number 6 seed.
All I'm saying is I'm happy to see that as well. And who else we got on here? So, Raider Russell, yeah. Damn, go Stillers. And as Raider fans, we don't really say that a lot. We don't say that a lot. By the way, I will say this as well. If you're on Facebook, please come to YouTube, because I don't see a lot of the comments on Facebook immediately. I see some. Come on over to YouTube. It's easier that way. And who we got here? Bye, Eagles. That is my gal who actually we hate. The guy you were talking about. I was telling you about her, the princess. But one more week.
I could tell just who she is just by her profile picture.
Avatar, yeah.
Her profile picture shows exactly how pretty she is.
I didn't say that, honey, but that's it. And then here they go. Let's say, what did it show? Did it show up? Did it go into? Yeah, I'm the only one who can say go Bucks on your fake pirate. Yes, you're the only one.
The puddle pirate, is that a puddle pirate?
See, she agrees. The princess. We know, but we will be taking. We are commiserating together because Iggles ran into the fake pirates, the real Bucks for the young lady in question. I'm glad you showed up on cue as well, honey, because of the princess. The princess had a decent game today. Did he not?
It was an okay game. He didn't go great. He got sacked a lot more times than he's used to.
There you go.
Yeah, we did smack him around a little bit, but it didn't matter. We just didn't have the game. We didn't have the game.
Now let me ask, okay? Because I flipped on the dial and it was 17-0 at the half, and then I turned on and then I heard, I was listening to some music, and the next thing I know it's 31.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what happened?
So we got the kickoff in the second half and didn't do anything with it.
Right.
They ran down and scored a touchdown. And then we got the ball. We drove a little bit, but didn't go any further. I punted the ball away. They actually went 3 and out and punted, and we muffed the punt.
A feather muffer. I said it. And again, Leslie, good to see you, honey. I'm glad you're over on YouTube. Team can't win on their own, so they have to rely on the refs to win the game from or steal it from the other team. I will say that the Raiders, and yeah, I'm biased, okay? But you take that one touchdown out, and it's not just Raider fans. It's not just Raider fans that are giving the NFL the business. So you know it's legit when you have sports medians from all over saying how screwed up it was, okay? And the only people that didn't say a beep was, of course, the people on BSPN. Not a word. Not even a word. So that's it.
So let me ask this question, though. I mean, because there was still time left in the half, right?
Practically, yeah, because
you guys went down and scored a touchdown.
We went down and scored, yes.
So I mean, it was going to be what, third down if he went out, second down.
Yeah,
second down.
No, it was a third down play, and according to the rule book, you would have taken. It would have been a do-over. They would have taken the clock to where it was. It would have been 3rd and 4. So they basically would have just done the whole play over. Okay, like the play did not exist. There would be no time taken off the clock. It would be, according to the
rule
rules.
book.
That's what the rule book says. And in the case of an inadvertent whistle during the play, the play is null and void. You do it a do-over. You get the clock back to where it was. The down and distance is the same, so it's like it never happened. And that is what
odd.
Yeah.
They actually have a play where they have a rule in the book that says, hey, we're going to, if something strange happens,
right,
we're going to just cancel the play.
Yeah, no, but that's the way. Now you guys can cite it. There's been memes on it. I know that, and if he comes in, Ruben had the meme on it. It said, according to Rule 246J, up the frats, subparagraph, whatever. Kind of like when I was citing the tuck rule the first time. Okay. You know, I said, according to this rule, it was screwed up on the tuck rule, but according to, and you can probably look this up. It was screwed up. It was very screwed up. Yeah. Tuck rule part 2. Well, I call it the, what is it? The Boger whistle something. I had it on my Facebook post when I was going on tonight.
A bogus whistle.
Well, it was a bogerous whistle. That's for sure. Yeah. And the ball was in the air when the whistle blew. Okay. And the NFL friggin' lied about it. They said, well, the people conferred, the refs conferred, and they stated that the whistle was after the catch. When even Drew Brees brought it up on screen. He said, hey guys, listen to this. And you can hear the whistle right when Burrow went out of bounds. They blew the whistle, and the play is null and void right there. It was still a live play. Okay. The refs are under investigation, but nothing's going to be coming of it other than the fact that Boger and his crew won't be making any more money off. They're out. No more games for them. Oh, poor officials. But yet, I know I'm lamenting. I know I'm pissed off. Because when you look at it, the Raiders lost by 7. The touchdown and the extra point was 7 points. The Cincinnati Bengals scored 0 touchdowns the rest of the game. They scored 2 field goals in the second half. In fact, the Raiders and the Bengals scored basically the same thing. 4 field goals, 1 touchdown, and 1 other touchdown that shouldn't have counted. Should have been 9. So there it is.
Yeah, but is that really the case? Like you're saying that they wouldn't have gotten a first down or a touchdown?
No, I'm just saying that if you're going to go by the rules, don't leave it up to something, don't make it obvious. Okay, let them play it again. And if they score a touchdown, great. The way the Raiders D was playing, holding them to a lot of times when they were in the red zone, they held them to field goals. So who's to say that the Raiders D would have done it again? Now, also, I will say that there was a major screw up by Peyton Barber on what would have been an out-of-bounds kickoff. He touched the ball. He put his foot out of bounds. The Raiders get the ball at the 2. Okay, bad field position for when the Raiders should have been on the 40. And granted, the Raiders punted out of that. But, again, the punt gets them points, 3 points, I believe. But still, it was a bad flip-flop. Who knows what could have happened with a good starting field position and a first down at the 40. You just flip, the whole game is who knows. Who knows?
I hear you. I mean, I get it, but I also I don't know. I don't know that I rest that entire time. You had another. You went down and scored a touchdown.
We did,
and you had a whole second half.
We did, and we played well in the second half. We did play well in the second half.
Yeah,
and I would say it's not just that. And I was talking with. Oh, by the way, I do have to say this. Okay, if anybody out there in Raider Nation, and I got to get this gentleman's name right. Okay. I want to make sure if you know a gentleman by the name of Gary Faulkner. Okay, Gary Faulkner, GaryFaulkner. Gary Faulkner. Please get a hold of me. Okay, and the reason why I say that is this. Okay, is that apparently, and he put this up on, I think it was Instagram, that he said that the Cincinnati fans were wonderful, except, and there's always the exception, one dumb Bengals fan, I'm quoting here, one dumb Bengals fan grabbed and broke one of the Sacred Raiders fans' necklace beads. I don't know who it was, which is honestly embarrassing and not cool. Okay? And I'll leave the rest of the comment out. But the point is that a very awesome Bengals fan who I was going back and forth with on Facebook today, love to Chris Neese. Love to Chris Neese. And I said, oh, and I was swearing. I'm not here on Roku TV. But Chris Neese wanted to make sure that if there was anybody that knows Gary Faulkner, please get a hold of me so I can get a hold of him, because they want to make sure that they can do something to reciprocate in kind to the man in question be broken. I don't know who it is, but we're doing our part. If you know Gary Faulkner, please have them reach out to me, because we try to do the right thing here as well. And again, I don't want to make this an entire Raiders show. This is a weekend of football.
Well, no, but you have a lot. You guys were
We
first.
do.
You guys
We
were
do.
first.
We
So
do. We
talk
got
about it.
okay. So what I am going to do is, hang on a second. I'm gonna put the phone line up. Okay, so I'm gonna get the phone line up so you can call in, and we'll. What do you mean you can't do Google Voice? Okay.
Sorry about that.
No phone calls tonight. No phone calls tonight. Sorry. If you wanna, I'm sorry, guys. No phone calls, because obviously when I went to the phone, there's not enough bandwidth. There's not enough bandwidth for phone calls. Okay. So there you go. Apologies there. I went to try to get the phone line. It came on, but then I dropped out of here. No phone calls tonight. So if you want to come into the show, we probably don't have bandwidth for guests via the video either.
Actually, that doesn't affect our.
It doesn't affect bandwidth. Okay, good.
So we could send out the link.
Okay, good. Yeah, hopefully so.
And we're also broadcasting on TikTok Live.
Yeah,
just for everybody. So
yeah.
We got 350 people watching us so far.
Yep. Okay.
We're
multitasking.
All these people. I know. You guys are all excited. Dallas is out though. All you Dallas bappers, bap. Go bap somewhere else.
Okay. I will. I got to do this from. Hang on a second. Okay. Control C. Got to do it the old-fashioned way. Who's here right now?
And paste.
I got to copy. Oh my God! It's not copying and pasting. Okay. Let's see. Control C.
Yeah, we're getting it worked out. We're all doing our thing here.
Okay. Well, we're trying to get it. Go there. Control V. There we go.
So I did
amazing
have a good time today. We did have a good
amazing.
Time.
Okay.
And I appreciate the Bucks. Hey, the Steelers are up 7-0. You know that, right?
That's a good thing. Okay. If you're still here,
I am not back in Philly yet.
Yeah,
in fact, they pulled. They canceled my flight. I'm stuck in Tampa.
Yeah. So. I said, Philly Sports Guy is here in Tampa, which is a hell of a lot warmer than it is
than the snow
in Philly.
It's 31 degrees right now, but the windshield makes it feel like 15.
Okay. Oh no, it's 7-7 tied up. So we're getting.
Okay,
Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. Oh, we got Daniel coming on. So let's go to we got OG Daniel, who is my shipmate in crime. Daniel, how you doing, brother?
Hold on, Skipper. Let me mute the other side. There we go.
Okay.
How you doing?
We're good. Like I said, I got my boy Jamie, who is like he's not quite as OG. He looks a hell of a lot better than us. But he is a rabid Philly fan. He's a great guy. And that's my boy OG Daniel. So we got it. Oh, by the way,
hey, but he's a squid though. He's a squid.
Yeah. I'm a sailor. I don't know.
I don't know. I call all us sailor squids. So
Squids are the one. Oh, we lost. We're losing Daniel. Oh shoot.
That's on him.
Well, squids are
okay. How's your bandwidth, Daniel? You good?
My van was great.
Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel.
my bandwidth is great.
Okay. You in and out. You there?
That's on your end, not mine. I got high-end bandwidth. You got that T-Mobile shit.
You are watching on Roku TV. So
sorry, I didn't realize we were Roku. I thought this was your
No. That was last night.
I picked the wrong night to come on, apparently.
Yeah, you picked the wrong night. There you go.
No, you know what? Here's a scoop, bro. Here's a scoop, man. We had a good season, and we should be proud of what we did under the circumstances we were under. We should be really proud of what we did. Okay,
that's right.
I got no beef with anybody in Philly for anything, so it's all good. I am a squid. A squid is a seagoing creature that on marine life. So if you're a Marine,
I got it. But see, the reason why I take offense to that is I say, I am a sailor. I'm a retired chief. A squid is a person in naval service that is in the gutter because they can't handle their alcohol. And I know for a fact that that's never been you, Daniel.
No, I can handle my alcohol, and I handle it very well. Lots of it.
Exactly.
Hey, listen. Hey, an alcoholic has a problem drinking. I never have a drinking.
That's right.
An alcoholic is someone who goes to meetings. That's not me, bro.
That's right.
All right. So then, if I didn't realize that was the definition of a squid.
It's my definition of it. There's a difference. Okay. Right. My definition is correct, right? Damn right. We got people that are saying that my definition is correct.
We have a live
audience. We do. We got a live audience. Okay. There you go. And I'm gonna put Chris Neese's comment on. We all know Gary here in Cincinnati. Oh, he's in. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Chris. I misunderstood. We're trying to find the guy who had his beads broke. Okay. So Gary Faulkner, I apologize, Chris. I had it wrong. So we know who Gary Faulkner is. He's a Bengals guy. If you are in Raider Nation, you're at the Cincinnati game today, and you know the person who had his beads, him or her that had their beads broken, please identify them, because the Bengal fans, the Bengal jungle, there's only one nation.
Oh, that would be me.
There's only one nation, okay? The Bengals jungle fans, okay? We want to make sure that and Chris, thank you for that as well. We got it there. Okay, so everybody's loud and clear. Okay, AA is for quitters. Good. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you, Chris. And again, Chris, I appreciate you coming aboard, because like I said, Chris is going back and forth today on Facebook. But hey, Chris, by the way, do you know sports guy, Chris? Chris is one of those big Bengals guys. Well, like Bengal Jim. Say hi to Bengal Jim as well. There you go.
Here's the thing. If I'm wearing some jewelry, which I don't wear, or some beads or something like that, I'm at a game and you break my stuff, I break your jaw. I'm a Raiders fan for real.
There you go.
So you know what? It's interesting that you say that, because today, as I walked in, I had a Bucks fan who actually came at me and actually headbutted me like in the chin and actually took off some of my makeup. I just rocked you. I'm like, you took off some of my makeup, dude. You better pack a lunch if you want to come at me.
Yeah.
And like somebody broke us up pretty quick, but I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like there ain't no need. There's no need to do any of that.
I haven't been in a fight in 10 years. I was 46 years old last time I was in a fight. Two guys were fighting. My buddy was in the middle trying to break it up. He was a bar owner. He just had a triple bypass. I ran in and hit both these guys in the chest. Bam! Sent them against the wall. Told them, get out of here, Steve. I'll handle this. The one guy got up and ran. The other guy got up and ripped his shirt off. Went, oh, he's some skinny, twiggy scumbag. He went running for the door and threw a chair at the door, tripped him up, ran out, tackled him, locked him up, and said, I could drive my knee into your ribs right now, and there's nothing you could do about it. Settle down. And then he calmed down after a few minutes. I let him up. He ran out the door. And my ex-wife at the time said, I don't, how I feel about violence. I'm against violence. I said, I understand. I didn't have any violence. I just needed to calm it down. She goes, no, that was violent. And it made me hot.
Hey, I got to ask, brother. Your thoughts of the game, your thoughts of any of the other games. Did you watch? To be honest, I didn't watch any other football today. I was like perusing it, waiting for this show to come on. I didn't even know that Dallas lost.
My thoughts of the game.
Oh, hey, there you go. Good. Hey, thanks there, Pork Ride. There you go. There you go,
So,
brother.
I'm sorry, we're on two different networks. So
my thoughts of the game or the thoughts of the weekend? Which one do you want?
Whichever one you want to talk, because I want to get your thoughts.
My thoughts of the weekend ended with our game. So there, I don't care about the weekend. My thoughts of the game. My thoughts of the game is, could we have been better? Yeah. Could the refereeing been better? Yeah. But my thoughts of our season is we have faced crap that no one in 100 years of the NFL has ever faced in one season with the diversity. And we made it to the playoffs with a backup interim coach who pulled everyone together and didn't let it fall apart. All these clowns, I'm sorry, I'm calling them clowns, and a lot of people are going to get mad at me, who are content creators who are all like, let's pick our next coach. All the players are endorsing our current coach, our interim coach, Bisaccia. They want him as the coach. We have a core. We have something that can come in next year and start out with our defense playing this hot, our offense playing this hot, and kill it. If Mark Davis is stupid enough, wow, you kicked yourselves off and left me on here. If Mark Davis is stupid enough to come in here and fix what ain't broke, you're not your daddy, bro. You're not that smart. Okay. Give Bisaccia one more year. Give Bradley one more year. Olsen's a toadstool, but give him a year. Give Bisaccia the chance to hire a new special teams coach. And give him that. And give Mayock one more year. Just give him one more year and see where we're at. It's not a big contract. It's not a big deal. It's not a big commitment. Give them all one more year. Have Bisaccia hire a new special teams coach. Just give everybody, including Mayock, one more year. See what happens.
Okay.
But if Mark Davis does Mark Davis stuff and he revamps the whole team, there's going to be a lot of angry players who will not want to play for this team. You're screwing it up. If we can come in as hot as we finished, dude, give Versace one more year. And now my old man bladder's kicking in. I'm glad you're back.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Again, folks, I am at the was it the means, the realms, I am at the purview of the On Location site with my. So again, apologies, but we are
here. We are here, but we're having a problem with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's it. But it's unfortunate, but we are doing as best as we can. So again, and OG said he had to have some problems with his bladder. Richie, I see you next. I will get you in just a second. We're going to get El Capitan Rafael.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that I was watching this.
Yeah.
I'm in shock right now because this is a part of the bucket list, and seeing the Captain Jack and the Philo Sports guy, wow, this is amazing. But
all in one package.
There, Rafael, how are you?
Wow, I'm feeling good right now, but right now it is snowing in Charlotte, North Carolina. But I'm not lying because there's like -1 grade, and wow, this is gonna be until Monday. But yes.
Okay. Now, Rafael, did you get a chance? And Richie got you. I got ONT6 Soldier after Rafael. For all those over there on Philly Sports Guy channel saying, who's that ugly guy next to him?
That's Captain Jack.
That's Captain Jack. How you guys doing?
He's a Raiders fan. We're both commiserating tonight.
We are commiserating.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my God.
And I might start doing TikTok if I have a special phone for it. Remain to be seen. If I get a special, I do TikTok. I just do that.
There you go. There you go. So if you once he starts to get TikTok, I'll share him out.
Oh, there you go. Yes, and I mean, what a great meeting I got. So, Rafael, now your thoughts on the game?
Oh, my thoughts of the game between Raiders versus Bengals. Man, that ref cost us the game because I thought they're gonna win and they have like a touchdown, but it cost a lot because there's an issue right now. But But yes, that was a good season. But they need to get rid of this nightmare because we just been through over Henry Ruggs, Damon Arnett, also the problems with the issues with John Gruden, and also he passed away, John Maiden. But I think the next season will be stronger than ever. And wow, this is gonna be incredible. But the real thing that I was shocked at, because I just saw that San Francisco Niners beating Dallas Cowboys, that was really great because I said it once and I said it twice.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks.
Because I just wanted to say it once and I just said it twice. Every team in the NFL should win the Super Bowl except Dallas Cowboys because they know they sucks. And I said it.
Up every team thing. I'm sorry, Rafael. You said every team. And then you froze and I froze. Every team what?
Every team at the NFL should win a Super Bowl except Dallas Cowboys because they sucks.
I like this. Thank you. You know what? You know how you say leave on a high note? That's the best high note I can have going. Thank you for coming in, Rafael. It's always a pleasure. We will see you for further show.
Oh, that's always a pleasure, but right now, I think your aim is just frozen. But and I just wanted to say, frozen. But yes, but right now, this is the best part to hanging out with Captain Jack and the Philo Sports guy because here's a fun fact. When I was on live stream with Sneaky G and I was talking about the game Yankees versus Phillies, and he's talking about what are you talking about? Are you ready for the Yankees? And I was thought, how the hell did know that? I'm a Yankees fan because that was the first team that came to my heart to see the baseball since 1997. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh my God, yes." That's why I'm a New York Yankees fan. But well, you see
Okay, well,
that's very important.
well, yeah, and again, we will have shows for baseball season. I know you're going to be here for baseball season as well.
There you go.
Raphael, always a pleasure there, shipmate. You take care as
Take care, Raphael.
Oh,
I'm sorry. We're
That's okay.
sorry.
He's
We're
fine.
sorry.
He is kicking everybody out tonight.
Hey, I'm going to blame it on bandwidth.
I mean, I just had to go to the bathroom and got busted out.
I thought you were gone, man. Raphael, sorry about that. Raphael.
No, bro, I said old bladder got to go. I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're back.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Got Richie Riche. If you're missing this, come over to my YouTube as well. Watch here, my YouTube, Captain Jack Rackham. Captain Jack Rackham. You can see the whole show as well because we got everybody on here. Okay, we got.
I know I got
everybody else is smooth because we all got good internet going on. All right.
Well, yeah, we got good internet. Well, at least somewhat good internet.
Thoughts on Niners beating the Cowboys? The Cowboys suck.
Cowboys suck. There you go. In stereo. Cowboys suck. There you go. Richie Riche. What are your thoughts there, shipmate, on what you saw this week?
Hold on, real quick, just because I'm a bit of balls. How's the playoffs look from the couch?
My couch is very comfortable.
All of us look bad from the couch, bro.
Rich, I think that's directed at you, sir.
It's wonderful. It's great watching other teams play.
You're from Philly, and then we're from
I get to be
Las Vegas. We all are on the couch, bro.
See, Richie is from Canada. You can't phase him. He's so nice. It's like
the Philly sports guy and I know each other. We've communicated multiple times.
Okay, good. There you go. I just wanted to be sure. But Richie, your thoughts on am I bitching too much about the blown call?
No.
Okay.
You know what? There are Kansas City Chiefs fans complaining about our blown call, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, we get crapped on in those games and those bad calls. It's our history. You know what? Adapt and overcome. You know how that is, Skipper.
I got it. And again, I don't mind when you have a fair game with the referees. You're never going to have a fair game, but a somewhat close to fair game is all I ask. That's all I ask. And when you have
look at our history,
yeah, I know. That's what
the immaculate deception, the tuck rule, the whistle blow.
I get it. And that's probably, we got to name this one the whistle blow. You know,
they're calling it Whistlegate, but okay.
Nah, Whistlegate. Everything. The only thing that begins with gate or the Cheatriot stuff. I don't want to be involved with stuff that associate with Cheatriot.
I like it with the ref blow, but okay.
Yeah, but again, Richie,
my thought on it is pretty simple.
Something obviously blows.
There you go. Go on, Richie.
My thought is pretty simple. Is that's a pretty black and white thing. It's if that happens, then you do this, and if you're going to have a fair game, and if you're not going to want controversy, and if you're not going to want an asterisk beside any win, you call the game exactly as it's supposed to be called. And in that particular instance, there's only one way to go. You have to call it back. You have to have the replay down. Now, if the play ends up resulting in another touchdown as a result of the next play, so be it. But you have to call it back. You have to call the game as it's meant to be called, because otherwise you're always going to end up with an asterisk as a result of the call. It's just a fact.
Yeah, but remember this. These guys actually were held accountable and are not getting any more. This crew will not get another playoff game for a while, they said.
It doesn't matter.
Well, you know what? Which is great, but it doesn't. We still get screwed. Like I said, bring the play back. On the next play, it's 3rd and 4 again with the same amount of time on the clock. It's still 3rd and 4 from the same down and distance. Play the effing game again. Play it again. If they get a touchdown, they get
Charles Woodson said, Let's go back Wednesday and play 15 more minutes of football and start it over at 0-0.
I wouldn't mind that, but that's not going to
No,
happen.
I love
Hey,
that,
guys,
but it's not going to happen.
I love everybody here. Richie Riche, I want you to, you're last out the door. OG Daniel, last out the door. I got ONT6 Soldier and Squid and Raider Eeyore coming up next. Your thoughts out the door. What's your best thoughts out the door?
I thought it was an interesting weekend. I thought there's a few things that should not have taken place that did. The Raiders game was one of them. I expected a little bit more out of the Eagles. I'm not going to lie. I expected you guys to put up a little bit more of a fight. I actually had you guys winning the game, if I'm going to be honest.
I did too.
I truly believe that the Eagles are going to win that game, but it is what it is. And that Raiders game, I actually thought the Raiders were the better team overall when you actually look at generally speaking. However, I will say this: the Raiders did not make good on what was their kind of secret sauce, if you will. They did not get enough interior defensive line pressure on the Bengals, and that was really what made your guys' team. That you did not win those interior defensive line matchups, and that's what really made your season this year. And that was really the difference maker in the game, if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
You got it. All right, Daniel.
We had a bitch of a season. We had stuff thrown at us. Sorry, Captain. That
you are watching on Roku TV, where we have good language on.
I'm sorry. We had stuff thrown at us. We had more stuff thrown at us than any other team in 100 years of NFL games. We've had more adversity, more horrific things happen. And we made it to the playoffs. We should be proud of this team.
We are.
If Mark Davis has any sense at all, if you're half as smart as your daddy, keep this core together and let's start next season as tough and bad A as we ended this season. And we'll have a great season.
I have a quick question for you. Quick question. Do you feel like now, instead of kicking the field goal, that you should have kneeled?
What?
Do you feel like instead of kicking the field goal,
he's talking about last week?
No.
You should.
No.
I agree with them. You win. You go for the win.
You don't go for ties against the enemy. Would you do that with Dallas?
No, I listen. Absolutely not. I agree. But they were going to do it. I chose not to because Chargers called timeout. So, I mean, but they were going to let the clock
If it was
out.
you against Dallas, would you have taken a knee or killed them?
Hey, Dallas sucks. I always hate Dallas. So I will always try to beat
We
Dallas.
hate the Chargers.
I get it. But you guys were willing at that time. The team was willing to take a knee.
You don't know that.
Who said that?
I don't know that. You don't know that.
That's not true.
Because the way
the discussion was out there, but that's a hated enemy. Kill them.
They were still going to go for the win. You said
that's
the only thing that it went out. Carr said that they were still going to go for the win. That's what Carr said.
Yeah, that's not true. The Raiders were still lined up in the exact same formation. They ran Jacobs both times, and they still ended up getting the win as a result.
Right.
You don't take a tie. Would you take a tie against Dallas?
No, never. But I'm asking that question now. So.
That's right. Okay.
You can ask, but the answer is the same answer as if you would take it against Dallas. No, kill them.
Okay.
Cut their jugular.
There you go. Hey, Daniel, brother, always a pleasure, brother. We'll figure out what we got going on for Tuesday. And, Daniel, actually, I know we do Chronicles, but don't mind if we don't have we can have an end of season show on Tuesday night if you want to do that instead of highlighting a player. Like get with me.
I'll do whatever, bro. I'm flexible. I'm easy. I just want to bring our the people we hang with. I don't call them subscribers. The people we like to hang with. Bring them good content.
That's right, brothers and sisters. You got it. You got it.
The only difference between us and them, we're all fans. It's just we're stupid enough to put ourselves out there on YouTube. That's it.
I like that. We got that. Daniel, thank you, brother. Richie, always a pleasure. I got him lined up. I want to make sure I get some more folks.
Richie, when are you on again?
They've changed my shows up, so they actually ended up moving the show on Tuesdays. So I'm on Thursdays, and then I got something else on the in the back burner. You'll hear from me a little bit more on that in terms of what's coming up for me. But there's some big stuff in the works.
The reason I'm asking is because in the off season, I'd love to come on your show.
Oh, trust me, I got a bunch of stuff lined up, and we're going to be doing some shorts and stuff. So I'd love to have a few Raiders guys on for a collective collaboration. I'd love to have about 3-4 guys from the Raiders on to talk about the draft and the off season. So let's touch base. Reach out to me on Twitter, and we'll sort some stuff out.
All right, I don't do Twitter, but I will reach out to you on your
Captain Jack has my number.
YouTube.
Just reach out via text.
But I'd like to have you come on my show too, brother.
He likes having Raiders in his shorts.
Uh-oh.
Let's take it easy there.
There you go. Gentlemen, and I use that term lovingly. Love you both, brother. You guys take care.
Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
All right. That's Richie and OG Daniel. I'm going to bring on, because we got him lined up here, ONT6 Soldier, who's next up. I got Raider Squid on deck circle, and Raider ER. Your what's next up? What's next up? I can't remember what the hell next up is. You got the guy on the
on deck, and in the hole.
In the hole. Eeyore's in the hole, and that's what his girlfriend likes to hear. Anyway, ONT6 Soldier, how you doing, brother? What's going on with you tonight?
Nothing much. Just happy the Cowgirls lost.
There you go.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas
sucks. Yeah.
One,
Dallas.
two. Dallas sucks.
Yeah. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. No, it was funny because I work at a warehouse, and on the way out Friday, I had a bunch of Cowboys fans talking shit, saying, "Hold on, we them boys," trying to give a shit that we were going to lose to the Bengals. At least they lost 2 now, so fuck them.
I got to say ONT6. Whoop. Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot, Cap. I forgot you're on TV. I forgot. Sorry.
We don't have a button to be able to beep you.
Yeah, we don't got a 7-second delay, partner. I just wanted to let you know, but yeah.
Sorry about that, Cap. I forgot.
No worries. No worries. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dallas sucks. We can say that with some. And again, you know what? It's like, hey, you guys might have been in the playoffs longer by 1 day. And it was only because of scheduling. That's the only thing you can say. Yeah, we were in the playoffs long. Yeah, by 1 day.
Yeah.
By 1 day. That's it.
No, for real. But, no, the other thing is, too, I'm just tired of hearing all these Raider fans saying that Derek Carr cost us the game. If it wasn't for Derek Carr's play, we wouldn't even have the chance to win the end of the game. And the thing is, too, if it wasn't for the penalties and the draw passes, especially the one that Deshaun Jackson had towards the goal line, he would have had a walk-in touchdown. If it wasn't for that blown call by the referees, we would have won the game. This thing about it would just have Carr would have to just get in field goal range, and Daniel Carson would just had to kick it through, and we would have won the game. It would have gone into overtime instead of having to score a touchdown. But it is what it is, and I'm proud of this team no matter what, especially after all the adversity you had this offseason, first with the president, then the CEO re-signing, then Gruden, Ruggs, Arnett, our fullback going IR, so on and so on, and we still made the playoffs when nobody else thought we had a chance. It's an unbelievable season, and we need to write a movie about it.
Yeah, and actually, Raider for Nation has. I got you back on, Squid. I saw your note there. I put the link up, and I'm glad somebody mentioned that because I actually kind of forgot about that. The Bengals' first touchdown appeared to me like a bobble.
Yeah, it was.
It appeared to me like a bobble. And remember, they said that all scoring plays are reviewed. Okay.
Yeah, Morgan was punching it out when he was going towards the floor. It hit the floor, so it shouldn't have been a touchdown. But you know what I mean? That's another play we can talk about that we got screwed over. But what's new being a Raiders fan, right?
That's right. That's right. So it's amazing, you know. And saying that you know that Veronica, who's my Niner gal, love Veronica Yim, who's on Facebook. Thank you for Veronica. Said showed out and they took over Texas Stadium. Blessings to Veronica Yim as well. So what else you got on to? Like I said, what are your thoughts? Because I got to ask everybody as well, and I want to hear from you as well, there, Jim. What are your thoughts about the head coaching situation with the Raiders? Because, like I said, I would like to see, and people are going to kill me for this. I would like to see this getting an interview, but I would actually like to improve on the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator side. Yeah. And I'm afraid if Bisaccia stays, he's going to want to keep his staff. And I don't want to want to improve definitely on the OC. Olsen should be now. Okay. And
yes,
if they can't get Vic Fangio, then okay, maybe so. You know, personally, I'd love to see Brian Flores brought in.
Yeah.
Okay. If they bring in Jim Harbaugh, great, and they get Vic Fangio, great. Brian Flores is a hell of a coach, and would be a great coach for the Raiders. The unfortunate thing is that he's a defensive-minded coach, but Brian Flores is a great coach, and I want to see who he brings in as his offense coordinator. Now, I like Bisaccia, and maybe say, hey, Rich, we'd like for you to stay players as the special, but we're gonna go with another guy. And if he wants to do that, that's what I think we do.
Yeah,
that's what I think we should.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Cap, I would love to see Jim Harbaugh become the coach from Michigan, to become the Raiders head coach. Just the fact, you know, I like Rich Bisaccia. I think he's a great guy and everything, but I don't think he has the smarts to when to call timeout, when to challenge plays, and just the small little things that head coach should know. You know what I mean? That's why when you bring in a coach like him, Jim Harbaugh, he can come in right away, establish his culture. And the thing is, too, if he comes in, we're keeping Derek Carr. You know what I mean? It might be a season or two before we actually draft a quarterback or develop one for him to take over Derek Carr, which I think that's the smartest thing for us to do instead of trying to trade for Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Because you think about it, even if you would trade for him, we would have to trade away half the team. If you're the Seahawks, who are you going to want in return? You're going to want Derek Carr, Max Crosby, Colton Miller, and some first-round picks. That's the whole team. We're going to have Russell Wilson and a bunch of backups? No, it don't make sense, guys. We should just keep Derek Carr and just build on this team. We just need to go get a number one wide receiver. That's Devontae Adams. If not, we need to go get Allen Robinson. If that, you know what I mean, we can go get Michael Gallup. But we need to get at least 2 wide receivers. And I don't want to draft a wide receiver. I want 2 proven wide receivers, veteran wide receivers. Because we've seen what Derek Carr can do with veteran wide receivers. We've seen what he did with Nelson Aguilar a season or 2 ago. So we just got to get some more weapons around Derek Carr. We need to upgrade the right tackle position because, God gracious, Lordy Gord was fucking I'm bad. Sorry about that. About Brandon Parker. I'm just over that guy, to be honest with you. And these penalties, Alex Davis, that keeps going up, and it's just the same penalties he's doing game after game. And that's on Tom Cable. He's supposed to be this offensive line guru. Well, what's up? You know what I mean? This is the guy you wanted, and you still – how many games into the season, and he's still making boneheaded plays he was making week 1? This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? It just makes me think we wasted another first-round pick on this guy that can't even play right tackle. We move him to guard, and he looks like he's even worse at guard now. So, I don't know.
Well – I think he will pan. I think he will pan out at guard. I think he needs to get stronger. I really do. I think he needs to get stronger, and that's strength and conditioning with technique and strength. So I think he will be okay at right guard. We need a new left guard because Simpson ain't it. And if Denzel Good comes back, Denzel Good is more than adequate at guard. You know, I think so. We put Denzel Good at left guard. We let Leatherwood grow in at right guard. We get him a right tackle because that's what we need. We need a right tackle, and we tell Leatherwood, you know, you better put up or shut up there, big guy. You know, it's on you. You were at Alabama. We expect more out of you, so we'll see. So we got that as well.
Nah, for real. I feel the same way, but it's going to be a very interesting offseason from what Graff has already been saying. I've been hearing other people say John Harbaugh's not really going to be the head coach. So we'll see. Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, OT6 brother, thank you for coming in, brother. I'm gonna bring in Raider Squid, and I got Raider Eeyore coming in next. Thank you for popping in, and remember, we are on Roku TV, so please watch.
Have a good one.
You got
have a good one, brother.
All right,
Have a good one, guys.
Take care there, OT6. Got it, brother. Okay.
I am not a big fan of what he was just saying.
Okay, good. Let me hear you.
I would not want Harbaugh as a coach. You watched it, and you watched him destroy the 49ers. The 49ers were out of it for a while because of that, and then they had to come back. They actually had a pretty good team, but he wound up destroying them. Have a good night. Wound up destroying them for a little while. So I think having Harbaugh come in as the Raiders coach is not the good choice. I prefer Brian Flores.
Oh, I'd love Brian Flores to be the head coach. And if the Raiders aren't at least trying to get him an offer to have him come in, because I think of all of the coaches that are available right now, Brian Flores is the number one candidate.
So, it's funny that you don't mention Doug.
Oh, I like Doug Peterson. I do like Doug Peterson. But you know what? I'm not sure, and I think Doug might get a job, but doesn't get a job. Doug would fit in as an OC straight up, okay? And I think if Doug gets a job, great. But if not, Doug Peterson would be a fantastic OC for the coach to be. And again, I want to keep Bisaccia as coach who's got the groove with the team. You know, I like Brian Flores. I like Doug Peterson. Harbaugh, yeah, because I think that Harbaugh would bring in Vic Fangio, and that's going to be an upgrade on the defense. And I'm hoping that you are feeling better, honey. I'm hoping you're feeling better. We're going to bring in Raider Squid, and then we got Raider Eeyore coming in. Remember, if you want to come into the show tonight, and I put it up. Let me get that up there. What's
going on, guys?
How you doing there, Squid?
No complaints at all.
Good.
So real quick, we're talking about Flores. To me, that's already the surprise of the. I didn't expect him to get fired, especially the way that they turned it around at the end. That was plenty of Miami fans, and I was confused. You're letting him go? I mean, I know they didn't make the playoffs, but I mean, we'll see what happens with that.
Well, you know what? Flores was the best part of that team. Flores was the best part of that Miami team. Is all that he is. Wouldn't you agree there?
Well, I'll be honest. That's why Miami is what Miami is. Miami is taking the same road as the Jets. The Jets are actually starting to come out of their doldrum. But the Dolphins, the Giants have taken the Jets, and I feel like that the Dolphins are in the same boat. That franchise does not know what it's doing.
And that's why I feel like for us getting that, I know we've talked about Mark Davis has said he's going to sign Carr first, then a coach, then a GM, and he's got it backwards. To me, you should be starting with the GM and working your way down. And that's not what we're going to do. 100%, that's not what we're going to do. I like DC. And by no means am I I'm not. Carr didn't cost us the game. The fumble he had, what was it? The tight end block or the? No,
it was a crappy. It was a crappy block by Morrow.
Horrible. And you shouldn't have been put in that scenario. So could Carr have done more? Maybe
check down too much.
That's always been Carr's thing, though.
But that's because he's getting pushed back, and it's like he's not getting a lot of time. We need to improve on the offensive line because Carr gets happy feet and he's got that 1, 2, 3 go mentality. And if he doesn't, if his first read isn't there, he goes to his check down. So
I don't blame Carr at all for that game. Like, not in the slightest. He kept us competitive. I hate the red zone, but it was an all season thing. We don't score in the red zone. Like,
we do. We need to check that.
Yeah, that's and so the big one I think everybody's been talking about is the whistle, whatever we'll call it, the whistle. I'm a little bit different, I think, when it comes to that. I get it. I just wish they would have. So I'm obviously a big soccer fan, and I wish the NFL would adapt a little more to what soccer does. And they should just play it out and see what happens after the fact. If you play that out, Burrow was not out of bounds. So you play it out and you see afterwards what happens. You don't have these what ifs. And that's what the issue is here. Now we have a valid reason to be upset because letter of the law. Like, you could hear the whistle. You could see the hesitation in Burrow. And that's my big issue with that is the what if is there. I'm not that type of fan to blame the refs. I hate when fans are each their own, but I'm just not that person that goes out, oh, the refs did this. I know our history got it. It's a consistent thing with us. Yes, understand. I'm ready to history a little bit. But did it hurt us? Absolutely. Did it 100% cost us the game? I mean, partially, but at the same time, I mean, we could have done more. We couldn't stop him.
I do agree. I do agree because right after that touchdown, we went down the field and scored. We went down the field and scored. But what I'm saying is ultimately when you lose by 7 points and they have 7 points on the board that they shouldn't have, let them earn the 7 points by doing the play again. Because if they don't score the 7, it's a different game.
And I heard you guys talking about it. 100% agree. Let it play out. If they score again, good. At least we don't have that question mark asterisk what if. And it unfortunately don't. We have that valid what if. You don't know about momentum swing. Josh Jacobs, I mean, I think I got to check the stats. I think he ran pretty well. I know we had to get away from it because we were down. So we definitely need interior help. I know we were hurt with losing Phylon. We lost, I think, Jefferson was out for a little bit and came back. So overall, I'm really not mad at. Like, yes, it's frustrating, but with the amount of stuff that we had happen this year on and off the field, I didn't expect us to do this at all. I said 8 weeks ago when we had to win 4 in a row. I didn't think we were going to win 4 in a row, and this team rallied together and proved me wrong when it comes to that. So I have nothing. It is what it is. Our season's over.
You still there, Squid?
Yeah, can you hear me? Are you still there?
Yeah, we're in and out. We're in and out. You're fading. We're fading.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still here. There you
go. You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
I don't have anything. But overall of the season, I'm happy with it. I didn't expect us in the beginning of the season. Yes, I expected us to make a playoff push, but with everything that went on, it just left a lot of, can we really do this? And I'm happy. It literally came down to the last play. So our offense coming out, and I mean, we were close. So I have nothing. Flag on Monday or Tuesday will be flying the same way. I don't take my car flags down until the end of the season, and the NFL season is not over. So my car flags will be up all season or for the rest of it, well, until I start leaving. So I'm absolutely excited. Like, it was, and sadly for me, my last up here. So
we got you. Hey, hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
So watch your mouth. Say, this is Wolf from the 856. How you doing? Y'all need to check yourself.
Okay. Thank you there, Wolf. Appreciate that, brother. And we got there. So we have some Philly fans still here hanging out with us as well. And thank you there for that, Brian. Squid, appreciate you as well. Okay. And we're fading in and out. And again, Sylvia, we are team as well. And now, I missed. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch him. If you want to come into the show, and again, Sylvia, we are proud of this team as well. We're going to go to Raider Eeyore. I call him Raider Eeyore because it's like, oh, well, Raiders are going to lose again. But so that's my nickname I gave to him. Jimmy, how you doing, brother?
I had a hard time sleeping last night.
Yeah.
It-
So
it- not good. Not good. I mean, the way they were driving towards the end of that game, I'm saying to myself, they're going to score, and I think they're going
yeah,
to
we're
go
going
for 2
overtime.
points to win the game. No
Oh,
overtime. I think they're going for 2 points. But they got
kind
to
of like
use
what we did with
Jacobs.
2016. Yeah, 20 New Orleans to start the season.
What's that?
Yeah.
Say that again? You froze up.
Fuddle sticks. Jimmy, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, Jimmy's still here.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
Say
it's
that
coming in and out.
Say that
Go
again?
ahead. Yeah,
No,
I
what
was
did
going
you
to say,
say?
kind of like what we did this, like the start of the 2016 season in New Orleans, where we went for 2-1, and we
Yeah.
started the season off right. We would have died. You know, it could have been because again, I don't think we wanted to play anymore. I wanted to win, either win or go home. You know, go for it right there. That's quite possible.
And when it was first and goal, I used one of those downs, a running play. The way Jacobs was playing, right? And there was a part in the game when Jacobs got like 15, like 20 yards, and they stopped giving him the ball, and they were throwing the ball, and they had to kick a field goal out of that. See, that's why
Right.
Olsen has got to go. I mean,
I
if
agree.
the running,
I agree.
finally the running is working, and then he gets 2 big drives, and then you stop giving him the ball.
Wait a second, Jimmy. I lost my speaker. Hang on. I knew my speaker was coming up pretty soon. Go ahead, Jimmy. I got a new speaker on. Go ahead, brother.
I was just saying that the running game is working, and they those 2 big drives, and they stop using them. Keep using them till he doesn't get any yardage. Oh, we're so frustrated. That's just the reason why Olsen needs to go. And then,
Definitely.
and then the 4th down and goal, you're throwing the ball not in the end zone, but before the end zone. What is that going to do?
I'm glad you
do?
brought that up, because if you look at the screenshots that of the last play where they're throwing it towards the end zone, you can see that Waller was streaking
Wide
on the
open.
right side, wide open.
And he talked to
Wide
Waller.
open.
He talked to Waller. He said something to him like, "Oh, I'm going to give you the ball." He doesn't even get the ball. Not even Renfro. And you give it to Zach Jones. And that it's 4th and goal, not 4th and 1. There's no first down. So why are you throwing the ball before the end zone? I don't understand that. I don't get it. And then what is the rule in football? You play to the whistle. Okay, the whistle goes off. The whistle's dead. So there's a rule about it, but they never follow it when the Raiders are playing the game. That's what frustrates me. It's a rule. Go by the rule. Replay the down. All right, so that maybe they'll get a touchdown again. But you never know. I could have been another field goal for the Bengals.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not pissed off. Well, yeah, I am pissed off that they got 7 points. What I'm pissed off at is that they didn't go by the rule of the law.
Right.
If you replay the game or that play, it didn't count. It's a do-over. It's a do-over.
So
That's what I'm pissed off at.
How is that still a touchdown if they don't follow the rule?
Because
I don't
it's a
understand
Raiders
it.
game. It's the official.
Exactly. It's always a controversial when the Raiders play. It's always it's always going to be a tough rule game. Every goddamn playoff. Every time. And it's so frustrating for us Raider fans. Got to go through this garbage all the time. You know?
Just as a quick update, it's 27-7 now, Kansas City.
Oh, that game's over. Come on. The Steelers shouldn't even be in the playoffs. That's ridiculous.
Well, if you guys would have tied.
Shut up. Shut up.
Actually, you guys didn't play. You guys didn't play Kansas City right now.
I heard about your comment. You do not go for a tie in football. This is football.
I
you go
hear
for the win.
He's just
I'm asking the question.
He's
I know.
asking the question.
I know.
That's it.
But a lot of people say, "Oh, like that stupid fan in the stadium with the sign, go for the tie." What does it matter with you? This is football here. You go for a win, right? I mean, come on. That's silly.
You go
That's
if it ends in a tie, so be it. But you don't stop for a tie.
no.
You don't go for a tie. If it ends that way, it ends that way. But you don't just we're gonna play for the tie. No, that's bull. And you never heard Al Davis say just tie, baby.
No.
You never heard Al Davis say just tie, baby. That's it. Unless he was talking to his wife and he said, "Hey, what type of food would you like tonight?" And he said, just tie, baby. That's the only way, and it would be spelled THAI, just tie, baby.
Right. And another thing, when Jacobs got onto the 1 yard line and they got that flag, that just infuriated me. You're on the 1 yard line and you get a penalty for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
And you said you didn't see the Dallas game? I cannot believe.
No, I wasn't really watching the Dallas. No, I didn't see the Dallas game.
I cannot believe what Prescott did. There's 10 seconds left.
But before you go into it one more time, Dallas sucks. There we go. We want to make sure we did it in stereo.
He's got about 10 seconds left in the game, and he's running with the ball. Are you out of your mind? What are you running? You don't have time to run with ball. And then they tried to set up the for the next play. The referee bumps into him, knocks him over. By the time the ball was snapped, it was 0 seconds left. He tried to.
Actually, I mean, they did get the play off. The problem
no, they didn't. It was
play off.
It was at.
And they did. He didn't spike it quick enough.
It was too late. But you know why? Because the referee knocked him over.
Had it been a real play.
But the referee knocked him over. If he doesn't touch him, I think he would have got a second left in the game. Because the referee had to come and reset where the ball's supposed to be. Meanwhile, he runs in and knocks over Prescott. And
that's what the referee did. Game over. Game
right.
over. I'm headed back in the locker room. This game's over. Dallas sucks.
But you're Prescott. You don't run with the ball with seconds left in the game. You got to throw it downfield. That's silly.
Hey, Jimmy. Because I got Jamie on here again, we will make sure that because Jamie, like myself, proud Flyers fan. Is a proud Flyers fan.
I'm going to
wait. Before you say anything, when we go into the off season and we have our discussion about your New York Guylanders.
That suck this year. They blow this year, by the way.
We kind of have the last couple.
Can I answer that question? Why? You really want to know why?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Yeah, tell me why.
The 13 road games, okay? The COVID, we got hurt, and the team got old overnight. Okay?
Overnight, wow.
But wait a minute. I don't see your team playing great this year. You guys are not even going to make the playoffs again, just like last year. Okay? So at least we made to the conference final. I mean, come on. I don't see your team doing anything well either.
Yeah, you want to know why you made it to the conference final? I want you to give you a little bit of kudos. Trotz is a really good coach, and because he knows how to do the trap, just like the Devils did back in the 90s.
Right.
That's the reason why. That's the only reason why. Don't talk to me about hockey. Let me tell you, your team stinks out loud. And now that they know how to beat the trap because they're too slow, because they actually have some speed on that team to be able to do the trap. Now that they're too slow, that's why they're too old.
True.
Because they're too
old. No, they're too because Chara can't skate anymore. Martin's an old man. The team's old now. And Barry Trotz doesn't play the kids. The kids are the ones who helps us win games for us. The old men on this team don't contribute.
I understand. I believe that Trotz is probably because they don't like Trotz anymore. He's jumped the shark over there, and I feel like that you guys are going to wind up getting AV.
Good night, Anna.
Get what?
Okay.
Say that again.
Yeah, Lane
Alain
Vigneault.
Vigneault. I
No,
think
I
that
don't
you
want
guys
it.
are going
I
to get
want-
rid of Trotz and pick up a lane.
No, I don't want. I want.
That'll
the-
be.
the-
Hey,
the
I don't know. I don't care who you want. One more time. Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks.
There you go.
I want the coach who Florida fired, Quinville.
The guy that was involved with the scandal.
Yeah, I want him. I don't want Lane Vigneault. I don't think he's a great coach.
Gruden's not allowed back in the NFL.
Different scandal. Jimmy, I gotta go, brother. We'll see you.
All right, peace.
Yeah, good talking
Have a
to you.
good one, guys.
All right. Hey, you are watching Ask Captain Jack with my special guest, Philly Sports Guy. We are here on location. And yeah, Dallas sucks. I'll say I'll put that up. Dallas sucks. Okay. We got about 45 minutes to go. If you want to come into the show, I'll put the thing on again. Remember, I can't take any. I have any take. Buddha. OG isn't here. OG. I don't know where OG is. He's not backstage. Okay, it's not my fault because I had people lined up. I have to go with people or lined up because I want to get everybody in there. Okay, I love Daniel. I do. I love Daniel. Okay, but I gotta let everybody on because that's the way I do my show. And like I said, we'll be doing our show on Tuesday. We'll figure out if we got a Raider great to talk about, and if not, then we will probably do an end of season show. So again, if you want to come on, we still got some time here. Buddha, come in. I want to hear from you, Buddha. I put the link. I put the link up here. We got a board. There's nobody lined up.
So since you guys are you know all tired out about talking about the refs and the Raiders, the Eagles actually started out poor in the first half today.
Who is this?
And the problem became that we weren't able to come back from this.
Who's this?
But he's talking on the phone, so I'm going to talk over him for a little bit.
This is who? Okay, Ruben. Okay, hang on. I gotta put you close to the speaker because I don't have the speaker bandwidth. Okay, one second. Hang on. Okay, Ruben, talk. I got to do it this way. Go ahead, Ruben. Talk.
On three, Captain. Dallas sucks. 1, 2, 3.
Dallas sucks. Okay, there you go.
Dallas sucks. Yeah, absolutely.
But they suck too. I hope they lose next week because it looks like they're kicking away with this. But getting back to the game with the Bengals, that touchdown that counted. You're right. I sent you the screenshot because I paid attention and noticed it before it started hitting the internet. Waller was going up the sideline. I don't know why they were thinking about throwing the ball over the middle. Unless he's already over the line, he's not getting in the end zone. Play should have been on the sides, and the ball should have went to a big guy. Should have went to Waller.
Right. Well,
pretty wide open.
Okay.
End zone, he catches the ball and gets it that much closer to the goal line.
Okay. Well, again, the screenshot is all I saw, and time it was, but it should have been more of a where they had a Waller or Carr maybe should have waited a second and to throw it to him.
See, the ball was never going to Waller. I think the play was going to be the jump, over the middle, or the play was going to be over the middle because, and so for me, okay, that was the play, fine. But at what point are you throwing the ball to him over the middle? If he's going to be throwing the ball to him over the middle, he should be passing the goal line or a lot closer than what he was. He was never going to get in on that play because they surrounded him. There were 3 Bengals around him. You said, if Carr knows the ball's going to Waller, when he holds on to that ball about a second, he takes up the scene. Even if the guy was to make the tackle on him, he's going forward because he's a big guy. And whether he gets across the line or not, he's the 1 or the 2 for sure. And now we can run the ball in. We don't have to throw a pass. And earlier, one of the guys that came on the show saying about, Jacob got the ball. run it one time, then he run it 2 times. Then they don't keep going back to him. I noticed that too. I'm like, why are you throwing it now? It's obvious they can't stop the run. So ain't good right now. He's got a rhythm going over here. Then they throw the ball. What happened? He just broke that rhythm. Look what he did to the Chargers in that game when he had that big game. My brother tells me, he calls me after the game with the Charger game. What did he tell me? Something about them moving the ball and, oh no, that Carr didn't throw that much. I go, yeah. I go, he didn't throw that much because why? Iggles had like 132 yards running. You didn't have to throw the ball so much when you can run the ball. And I was hoping that if you got at least 100 yards in this game against the Bengals, we would win and not turn over the ball. I don't know what they were thinking, but the tight end Moreau had no business blocking that guy. That's why that fumble happened.
Well, and again, that is on the OC. When you don't have a good OC, that is why you have one guy near the goal line and 3 other guys. You have Jacobs in pass blocking, which you should, okay. You have Waller coming late towards the end zone, and by the way, you have Renfro standing on the 10-yard line when there's no reason for him to be standing at the 10-yard line. And whose fault is that? That's the OC's fault. The play sucked.
He never even got his way and slowed down, not even a little bit, what a running back usually does, all right? Enough to where the quarterback has time to get rid of the ball. That guy went around the road like nothing, and I would have preferred Moreau. You know what? If you know you're missing the block, grab his jersey, pull it down. I don't care for holding ball. That's better than a fumble. See, in the Charger game, we got away with that. Carr fumbled the ball because he got hit. We got the recovery, so we dodged the bullet. Well, in this game, that didn't happen. But he should have pulled him down. I'd rather have a holding room.
Okay. Hey, Ruben, first off, I got to put the phone down because I got to go through. We also have the wonderful things about doing lives is that you have altercations, you have other things going on. You have other things going on over here in the bar. I don't know if you guys could hear that in the out things, but again, hey, Ruben, you still there?
Yeah, I just got one last thing. Captain,
hurry up.
Right after the game, my brother texted me the text, right? He got pissed and he's not watching the rest of football. He said every time we were doing good, they started penalizing us. Why? Because they always do that to us. They don't want to see the Raiders win and get the playoff seat. That's what he told me. I was thinking the same thing because you're watching the game and you see that.
Okay.
They do that to us all the time.
Okay. Rube, I got to out as well. We've been on for a bit, but I appreciate the call in, partner.
Yeah, no problem. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. There you go. Hey, thanks again, man. Okay, that's what I got to do when I don't have capabilities to have calls come in. I'm sorry. And here's something that is important. Okay, and again, I don't know how much of the little what's going on over there you guys heard. I can't say if you heard anything or not, but that's the things that you have on when you do a live feed as well. Let's see what we got. Yeah, and again, the play call sucked. The last play call sucked, and and I will say this for Carr, the only guy. If that's the only guy that's near the end zone, even though he's 2 yards in front of the end zone, if that's the only guy that's there. Now, people were talking about Edwards. I don't know where Edwards was because I haven't seen that. Maybe you guys can tell me that where Edwards was. If Edwards was in the end zone, I don't know. If Edwards was covered, not covered, double covered, because I haven't seen that aspect of it. But I do know that Renfro was on the 10-yard line. I do know that Jacobs was in pass blocking and he should have been downfield. Okay. I do know that Waller was chipping and, but again, if you're Waller, go. Maybe they may hold you. Probably they hold you. And then that's another play. So that's all I can say. I don't know, but I'd like to hear where Edwards was. And again, I don't have phone conversations because I don't have the bandwidth to do a call in. Other than if you want to be in and talk on the show via video, I can do that. Hit the link. This is the not the last Ask Captain Jack show of the evening, or I should say of the season, because we'll have more. We're doing it throughout the season. Remember, you are Roku TV. Oh, Peyton Barber. My goodness. And we actually, Ozzy, we went over that. And by the way, Ozzy, thank you for being a member of the down. You see that little medallion that Ozzy had tonight. Oh, you know what? I didn't see. I didn't put. Well, I don't have the bandwidth to put another what do you call it? Window up. Peyton Barber. So instead of getting the ball at the 40-yard line, the Raiders get it at the 2. Let me say that again. Instead of the Raiders getting the ball at the 40-yard line, they get it at the 2-yard line and eventually have a short punt out. What could have been? What could have been? The Bengals' first touchdown, the guy who caught the ball looked like he bobbled it. Not reviewed. We all know about the second touchdown, which shouldn't have been called a touchdown. Run the play again. It's just the way it is. Come on. It's just the way it is. But this is what we get here as well. But again, if you want to come into the show, we've been on for about 90 minutes. And and thank you there, Ozzy. Appreciate that, brother. And thank you for renewing up again. And we love you for it as well. We got Jamie back.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
he was doing some he was doing good guy stuff. And what was the blonde having an altercation with a Bucks fan?
No. She was suggesting that that there were some calls that specifically went Tom Brady's way.
See, stop swearing on my show.
Well, I was trying to
I know.
slow her down from the swear.
No, you said that name. You said that name.
Oh, okay.
You said that name. No, don't swear, but also don't say that name. That's a swear word. You guys know that.
Gotcha. So,
yeah, but
that was the issue that I was suggesting that the Eagles just did not play well enough. That was really the problem. And in the grand scheme of things, as much as I was unhappy about it, that Jalen Hurts had a difficult game today. He made some really bad throws. There were things that he shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean?
Well,
it was like there could have been 5 interceptions today.
Well, what?
3 of which got that defenders from the Tampa Buccaneers dropped.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts on Gardner Minshew?
That Gardner Minshew went 1-4 in Jacksonville and is not the answer. You know what? Pittsburgh's getting smacked 35-14. He may be the quarterback of Pittsburgh next year. I would love to see how he does over there.
Well, they're actually talking about if Carr does not stay, Carr might go to an NFC team. Philadelphia has been talked about. Washington has been talked about. You know,
I see him in Washington. I don't see him in Philadelphia.
Yeah, New Orleans has been talked about. You know, so again, it all depends upon who is the coach of the Raiders. And as Squid was saying, the Raiders are doing things ass backwards, saying we're gonna sign Carr again. Then we're going to let Mayock stay, and then we're gonna figure out who the coach is. No,
well, do you think Mayock's the problem?
You know, I don't know. I know that saying it's like, well, Mayock had his picks, and he said that Gruden overruled him on a lot of the different picks, which sucked. And by the way, Henry Ruggs was a good pick. Henry Ruggs was coming into his own, and then he had an unfortunate occurrence which cost a life.
How many picks did you guys trade away? How many players did you guys trade away for picks that he picked that wound up getting you guys first round picks?
Oh, it was 2. We gave away Khalil Mack, and that's a swear word here. That's 50 who. I just said a swear word. That's 50 who on my show. He who shall be called 50 who was for 2 first picks.
Right.
And then Amari Cooper.
Fault?
Well, yeah, because he didn't want to play with Gruden.
Well, maybe there's a reason.
Yeah,
for that.
I get that.
So
I get that. Yeah. And I can say that.
I mean, Gruden was known for being an A.
An A. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's Gruden. And that's what the other.
I could have said ass.
You can say ass.
I just didn't say the whole afterward.
Yeah, the ass with the portion that where everybody has one.
Exactly.
And they all stink.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But
like
Gruden goes back a long time. I mean, he was an Eagle at one point.
Right.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's when he got the job.
And some of the things that I heard about with him and Ricky Waters, just legendary stuff.
Please espouse.
That he would. Of course, they had like the phones that would go back and forth. They would literally have screaming matches over the phone. So much so, like he would be pointing.
Harris, which is good.
So and that's what I those were the types of things. Like Ricky Waters hated Gruden, and Gruden was young then. He was young then. There was a reason why he just resigned, because they were not even halfway through the stuff that they found on him. They needed him to resign because they didn't want to have all of it come out, and all of it would have come out had he not resigned.
Now, here's the other thing. Let's delve on that. I honestly believe that, right or wrong, because again, I can't condone or say anything right about what came out, Gruden's attitudes, anti, racist implications, the sexist implications, the homophobic implications. The only thing that he had right is that he called Goodell a not so nice word, but I think that he is that. Okay. But the fact is that Gruden is the scapegoat of an investigation of Redskins. I'm going to say Redskins because it started as a Redskins investigation, turned into the Washington football team. 650,000 emails. 650,000 emails, and 3 came out?
No.
3.
No. Yeah, there's a reason why only 3 came out.
Right. And
because Gruden was part of where the bodies were buried. Yeah, like he had the key and talked about the key on those emails. There was probably 300.
Thank you. But those emails have not come out. And the bodies are still lingering. And that is why Gruden did his
It's not 100% true, though. It's not 100% true. So there's a reason why you haven't heard about any of it, because first off, how much do you pay to the Washington football team? Pay attention.
No, I don't.
Exactly. Neither do I. So like stuff that happens with the Washington football team, nobody cares about. So they are able to keep it off of the NFL blotter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because ultimately it is an eyesore for the NFL. This is not something that the NFL wants to have come out.
I know.
So they are able to keep it squashed, and you only hear about it in Washington. The truth of the matter is you haven't heard peep from Daniel Snyder. You haven't heard peep from any of those executives.
And that's what I'm saying.
Well, the problem is because that's because they are getting also forced to sell that team. They're getting forced to sell that team.
But wait a second. For if they have these emails that are 10 years old, okay? 10 years old, and Jerry Richardson had to sell his team in Carolina because of sexist issues, right? And there's a certain owner up in New England that likes to get rub and tugs in Florida. and that there is a certain owner in Dallas who I am sure is squeakier than squeaky clean. Obviously, I'm being facetious. Okay. There is a bunch of crap for a bunch of different people that has not come out yet. And therein lies the rub. If you're going to get okay, go ahead and scapegoat Gruden, right? And that's why Gruden did the the lawsuit, because he wants those things to go. He wants to bury the NFL. He wants those emails to come out. He wants those guys to be named so that it's one of those things where, and by the way, he wants to go to court because he said, well, he lost his money, but he was made to resign. He was being scapegoated out. So I think if Gruden is a man of his word, and that is a big if Gruden is a man of his word, and he says that the bottom line is that I want for the information to come out. It's not about the money. Didn't see about that information coming out. But here's the other thing. The NFL has a very bad habit of losing information. Notice all of the videos that were lost for Patriot stuff. We lost the videos of the Patriots.
Not lost.
Exactly.
Lost. Come on.
We lost the videos of the Patriots taping the other people. We lost the information about the pressure of footballs. We lost information about X, Y, and Z because the NFL loses information conveniently. Okay.
We're talking about just about $1 trillion industry.
Right.
$1 trillion. You know, and I guess if you include gambling, it could be a couple trillion, a multi-trillion dollar industry. You know, and truth of the matter is that they're not going to come out because they're not going to put that type of a black eye on the NFL. And you know how many people go down? The problem is that if you start that whole process, which, you know what, it could very well happen anyways. Yeah, now all of a sudden the whole NFL
is under investigation or is in the public eye for all of the crap that's going on.
Well, and then what? And like, at what point does it come to affect the games? Like, you know what, we just can't handle it anymore because now it's too much. I mean, because ultimately that's the problem with some of the things that they keep under wraps is that it would, I mean, the baseball during that whole process when they had the fixing of the World Series.
Right,
you know what I mean? I mean, that was back in the early 1900s.
100 years ago.
And it lingered through well past the Depression. You know, baseball didn't really become that until after really World War II.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, you had some people and did that stuff, and they try to use that. But the truth of the matter is that everybody's for sale, and everybody's able to be bought. And these guys that have billions of dollars do things above everybody else that's normal. You know, we could never get away with that because we don't have the money to solve the problem after we've done it. And that's what these people have. When you have $1 billion, it's hard to spend it all.
I'll try.
You know what? It would take the fight out of me. It would take the fight out of me. I would just go to, I mean, I know you guys see me at all the games anyways, and I go to every game that I possibly can all the time. And I love to do it, and it's fun, and I get to paint my face and act like a fool and enjoy events. I tell you, there's worse things that I could do with my life.
That's right.
But I pay for that all in one way or another. You know what I mean? I'm either working or I'm paying for it. And these guys don't. You know, $1 billion, I wouldn't about it. I can do whatever the frick I want to do, whenever I want to do, anytime. And that's the problem. You know, these NFL players, you know, and I understand when somebody don't hit another person. And if it's a woman, you shouldn't. But these guys are driving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And the life that they live is going by them at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So you see things differently when you're doing that. And the women that are with them are driving at 1,000,000 miles an hour too. That's the problem. Sometimes there's accidents when you're driving that fast. And it's such a mess because it's such a mess. The truth of the matter is that happens a lot more frequently. We just never get to hear about it because the NFL's good at hiding it, because they've got billions of dollars. There's a reason why Roger Goodell can make $60 million, have a private plane at his disposal for the rest of his life. There's a reason why, because he's very good at hiding it. These guys all got stuff on them, all of them. And you know what? The truth of the matter is I don't care. I don't care personally. I would much rather just root for my team.
I agree. And again, he has the job because he knows how to keep the job and keep the other sycophant owners happy. Okay, keep them out of the news, keep them out of the highlights, and keep them happy doing what they do. And that's why he has his job. And that's just the way it is. Okay,
you know what? And he's got all the pictures. He's got that safe locked up tight. So he's the one that knows it all.
Yeah, that's a good what do you call it? Good issue there, Matt. The sign stealing scandals are the same as the Patriot Spygate scandals. The difference is the money. Baseball has been going down. Baseball down in revenue. It's not as prevalent in society. It is the NFL. Okay. And yeah, it was a big stink when the Astros did it. But, honestly, did anybody really care other than really, really just die hardcore baseball fans? Yeah. The
Dodger fans.
And Dodger fans
suck too.
Oh, you're going to hear about it from a lot of the people.
I can imagine.
Yeah. But, it's the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that, and again, I'm not saying that John Gruden's a saint. He's not a saint. But for him to be scapegoated out is just wrong.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think he was scapegoated.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason why he says he wants it to come out. He don't want it to come out. What's he going to do with the rest of his life? I mean, I guess he's made his million, so he doesn't care.
Yeah.
All right. So, but ultimately, is he going to really bring it down? Because then it wouldn't be there either.
He'll be swept
for the same reason. You know what I mean? Truth of the matter is, I think he'll be back in football in a couple of years because he has got a football mind and he's got a good football mind. And ultimately, they're going to make it up to him. Because you didn't really. He's got those 3 emails. Oh, you're such a bad boy. But you know what? People have done a lot worse and have still gotten back in.
Right.
And like I said, these guys are driving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. There's things that they see and there's things that they don't see. And they can look past something really fast because when you're driving that fast, when you look at something now, it's 1,000,000 miles away in an hour.
That's it. By the way, that is not an analogy about our wide receiver. That is not an analogy about that. So for those things that are people that are thinking that, no, that is a what do you call it? An analogy? Yeah, that's an analogy. Keep it as such. Jimmy Furpo, no, is that Woodson said? Hey, let's come back on Wednesday. Let's play 15 more minutes and decide it. And that's what I heard. If there's more to it than that, then yeah.
It just hit me what you were just talking about. That I didn't mean it like that. Absolutely not at all.
Exactly.
No, I wasn't me being an asshole.
Yeah,
excuse my language.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure because I know him, and Jamie would never use that analogy and making light of the situation where a young lady was killed. He would not do that.
That wasn't about that. It
right.
was more.
No, it was
a figure of speech.
Exactly. Exactly. I wanted to make sure
these guys are living different, much different than us. And things that they say and things that they deal with are not on the same plane as a normal human being. Some of us get those rights. You know what I mean? Some of us get to see some of that stuff. But I'm just saying, in general, we don't live that way. and it's a whole other world. It's a whole other world.
Got it. And there we go. We're back again. There we go. Again, bandwidth issues here. No worries. Apologies, folks. Hey, the rigors of doing a live, doing a live. Yeah. So you got to deal with it. So again, I wanted to make sure. I don't know how much you guys heard before we went black. Okay, but people knew that my buddy was not making any overt nasty comments towards the Raiders wide receiver. Okay, there you go. So what's the score? I see.
It's 42-14.
Yeah, that's a close one. That's a close one. So now let's go. Let's do that. Okay, so we know that Kansas City is moving on. We know the top two seeds in the AFC are going to be playing. Well, we know the AFC how that's going to pan out. We got Cincinnati playing. We got Buffalo playing.
So actually, Buffalo is going to wind up playing Cincinnati. Cincinnati is going to wind up playing number 4 seed, right?
Yeah, Cincy's number 4 seed. So
they're
going to
play
Tennessee,
the Titans,
right?
And 2 and 3 is going to be Kansas
and Buffalo in Kansas City. So how do you see those? How do you see those games?
I kind of like Kansas City in the Kansas City Buffalo game. I'd love to see Buffalo do it, but I think that Kansas City has just got their number, and Buffalo just I don't believe in them yet. I just don't believe in them yet. The other game, I love Joe Burrows. And when it comes down to a playoff game that matters like that, it's going to be Derrick Henry versus Joe Burrows. And as much as I like Derrick Henry, I think that he just coming off an injury, and Joe Burrows is Joe Burrows. That when he's whole cake thing, you know what I mean? I understand that he just beat you guys. But when he said,
I missed his presser, but people were saying he was smiling like a Cheshire cat.
Well, yeah, he was a little cocky, but he was all, like, hey, this isn't the icing on the cake. This is the cake, and I want to eat every crumb. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain swagger about that I like. Yeah, like I want this. This is what I want, and I'm going to go after it and get it. You know what I mean? Which means that you got to take the responsibility if you don't get there too. But ultimately, I think that he's got the biggest possibility. I think that they're going to wind up beating the Titans.
Okay, so you have the Bengals over the Titans, and then you have Kansas City outlasting, which would mean an AFC Championship game in Kansas City versus Cincinnati. We got the two up. I mean, and again, Mahomes is not an upstart young quarterback anymore because he is an MVP. He is a Super Bowl. They got shellacked last year. So who do you like? And we're projecting forward. By the way, Philly sports guys here with us. If you haven't got a chance to coming in late to the show, Philly sports guys here. So you got projected out. You got Kansas City at home against Joe Burrow. In Kansas City in the cold, because it's never not cold in Kansas City in January.
It's cold in Cincinnati.
Well, not as cold as not as cold as it is in Kansas City. Blustery Midwest cold. Got you. Okay. Yeah. So and again, I like there's weapons galore on both sides. What came on. That's why Kansas City was winning all of those games the latter part of the season, is because their offense was Their offense was over the top. So we got some sound coming on out here. So hey,
Never a dull moment.
yeah, that's it. It's what you get when you do a live on a live. So we'll do this, okay? We'll end with what you would see the AFC Championship game.
I see Kansas City.
So Kansas City is going back to the Super Bowl per Philly sports guy.
And on the other side, I still kind of believe in the Arizona Cardinals some. I think that their road just got a lot easier. I think that they probably got the best chance of beating Tom Brady. And
stop swearing on my show.
Sorry. But I think that they got the best chance of beating the Buccaneers. And now that we know that San Francisco is going to be playing down in Tampa.
Okay, so San Fran down.
San Fran's going to Green Bay. So Tampa's going to be playing the winner of this game, and I think Arizona beats them. I think Arizona beats the Rams, which brings me to Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay and 49ers game. I don't know if their defensive line is good enough. I still think Tampa wins that game, and for the other side, I like I don't trust Green Bay, but I think that they would get past. Let it go Arizona, I guess. Arizona's going to play them.
Yeah.
No. Green Bay's playing the 49ers.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is going to wind up playing Arizona, and I kind of like Arizona.
Okay.
So I think Arizona beats Tampa.
Okay.
The Rams don't. Arizona does.
Okay. So for the NFC Championship game, it would be Green Bay
and
Arizona at Green Bay.
And I kind of that's a tough one. I like to trust in Arizona and not in Green Bay. It's going to be way cold. They haven't played that late ever.
Right.
Green Bay. So I'm figuring that game is going to make this Buffalo game look like it was at the beach.
Okay. And by the way, I do not own the rights to this music. Folks. So if I get a YouTube violation, I'm just going to probably have to pop out here. This is my buddy, Philly Sports Guy. We've enjoyed having you on the show tonight. Be sure to join us Tuesday night. OG, Daniel, and myself will be doing Chronicles of the Black Hole. Show to be determined. We're not sure what we'll be doing. It might be a recap of the year. It might be a Raider of old. We'll see what we got going on. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everybody, and drive home safe. Get home safe, and you get home safe too, brother.
I'm gonna try my best.
All right. Thanks again.
Thanks for having me on the show, my man.
Always a pleasure.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.